Hey guys, what's up? It's CT out in the garage. We're going to work on Rusty again today, and we're going to do some more work on the floor and get that as set up as possible so that we can get the new floor put in. There's a few things that we need to do before we can do that, so stay tuned, check it out. Alright, so before we get started, I just wanted to mention all these gas cans here are empty, just in case you were wondering. I think someone made a comment about them working around the sparks, and I appreciate all the safety concerns. Trust me, they've come in handy because somebody actually convinced me to buy a fire extinguisher, which is obviously very important when you're working with sparks, fuel. Anything could explode or ignite at any time, but just in case anyone was wondering, these are all empty. I collect these. It's a problem I have. I think I've got a few more hiding somewhere else, but anyway, let's dig in. If you watched the last episode, you saw where I was able to get this brake handle gear shifter panel out and the heater tube, and that's going to give us a lot more access down here to get the floor in. We are considering taking the steering wheel off and just putting the floor over the steering column, but we might also take the whole steering box out and the steering column out. We haven't quite figured that out yet, but the gear shifter brake handle panel is pretty bad. That's why I decided to pull it out, because if you can see here, it's split here, it's split here. Could you reuse it? Yeah, but I'm not sure you'd want to. So apparently there's only a couple companies that are making these. There's a company out of France that I ordered it from. I think they're called Serial Kombi, something like that. They had it, and it was about $100 with shipping. So that should be here in a few days, and we will put them side by side and compare the overall quality and design to see how close they match. This is going to be something that we're going to fix up and put back and reuse. Shouldn't be a problem. So let's get this cleaned up, get some more stuff out of here, and make some more progress. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's get in here with the cutter wheel, cut the rest of this metal out off of this lip here. That's the remaining bit of the floor that's connected to the center. And let's get the grinding pads and see if we can clean up some of that metal. Picked up these flat discs. I got an 80 grit and a 60 grit. Let's see how they do. Well, there's something you don't see too much on Rusty. Bare metal. This is pretty thin. I would love to be able to replace that. I have the part. I just think replacing that, you have to replace the whole front lower face, and I think that's a whole nother project. But it's cleaning up pretty good. Alright, let's get the rest of this floor lip out of there. course, we're gonna put a rust converter on everything that we can get to. I picked up this bottle of rust converter here, so we'll be using this all over this. Hopefully that'll help slow it down a little bit until, you know, maybe one day we'll do a complete restoration on Rusty, but right now I just want to get them driving down the road, so that'll hold off the rust for a little while. Alright, stand by. See what we're working with here. We're going to replace these emergency cables so we can pull those out. And we're going to pull this shift rod out of here. Let's do that. Let's pull the shift rod out of there right now. There's the shifter. Shifter rod and bracket, and the rod goes all kinds of crap in the way down here. Shifter rod goes over here. There's a coupling right here with a nut screw on it, and there's a boot, rubber boot. So I think I ordered replacements for these. Pretty sure I did. Let's pull those out. What is that? Looks like it's just a square. Well, that is seized. Well, the screw snapped. We need to get that off. Alright, so we've got this one here, the one I just snapped, which is seized on there. And this is the gear shifter. Goes up to the front floor so you can shift the gears, and this rod comes all the way back through this pipe here, and it comes back to another one. So we got another one back here with the same nut on there, screw nut. This one looks like it may have been greased up a little bit, so let's see if we can get this one off, and then we should be able to pull that rod all the way through, hopefully. I'm not sure if we're going to have room actually to do that, but let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can get that one off. Alright, this is the other gear shifter on the end. Let's see if we can get that. There's a little wire on there we need to clip. If we can get to it. Sorry about the shaky cam, guys. Okay, got that off. It's a little safety clip wire. That one feels like it's loose. Yep. All right. Okay, hopefully this will come off. Yep. See, the transmission mount and the shifter mount were busted. At some point this truck got, bus got pulled around in the junkyard or something, and it bent the spring plate, it busted the transmission mounts. So, will this go all the way through that way? I don't know. Let's find out. I don't think we're gonna have enough room to pull this thing out of here. Yeah, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit the wall right here, the front nose. We got to get that coupling loose somehow. All right, let's see if we can drill that broken screw out of there, and hopefully that coupling will come loose. So it looks like this part of the pipe slips into this part here, and this coupling holds it on somehow. Kind of like a compression fitting or something. Unless there's a hole in this pipe where the screw goes through and touches this one. But I'm going to try to pull this pipe out of that one. Hopefully that'll come out. This is where you wish you had a lift so you could stand under this thing. Whew. I wonder if I could cut that off with the cutter wheel. It's turning. Whew. It's just something's holding it. Let me try and cut that thing off. Oh yeah, there is a hole. There we go. There we go. Holy crap. Whew. Well, there it is. Wow. Man, that thing fought me hard. There it is. That side's still stuck on there. So I ordered one of these, and I think I ordered the pipe too. Let me go check my stash. I don't know if I ordered the right length. I might have ordered the wrong one. But man, whew. That was tough being on your back underneath there. Whew. Oh man, tell you what, I'm about worn out already. All right, stand by. All right, guys, so check it out. Here's that gear shifter tube we just pulled out. Here's the replacement from Wolfsburg. Shift rod, 62 to 67. And it appears to be an exact match. There's actually a slight curve on this one here. Maybe that's an upgrade for later years, not sure. And this is the rear coupler. This connects to the transmission. The one that we just pulled out was busted. Let's open this up. Alright, so we got the rear coupler. This is the new one from Wolfsburg West. And compare it to the old one. The other part of the old one is on the back of the transmission. It's over here. So this goes here, mounts on, and that allows you to engage the transmission. So that goes on the rear. That's the replacement for that. Here's the coupler. Let's see, shift coupler. This is the shift coupler that we cut off, the one we just cut off. Here's the new one. And here's the screws. So there's the old screw and the new screw. The other one we cut off because it was seized. So this will go on here like this one did. And then we will put the new screw in. Anyway, you get the idea. And there's a little hole there for the wire, the safety cable, so we'll get a new piece of safety cable. So yeah, that looks good. New boot. So this will go something like that. There's one here, there's one on the other end. There's a little sleeve, what is this, shift rod bushing, so this somehow slips in there, helps keep it tight. What else do I have? Got the shifter plate, this is the plate shifter. It says 71 bug to 79 bus, out through 79 bus. So I'm pretty sure that'll fit. There's the old one. It looks like they added this new feature on there. And we got this shift rod something. Anyway, that goes up here. So here's the new one of these. Goes here, and I got another shift rod bushing to go there. We got a few different shift rod bushings. tell you what, man, there's a lot of little parts. It adds up quick. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just a sample of some of the different parts. There's a whole nother box here of stuff that I've ordered. It's pretty amazing how they make all this stuff. This is the transmission mounts. These are transmission mounts between the engine and the transmission. And then there's a transmission mount here. This mounts to the body in the back of the transmission. The one on Rusty was busted. So, anyway, I think that's going to do it for today, guys. That getting that out of there wore me out. So, stay tuned for the next one. See ya. Well, guys, that's going to be it for me today. You know, I might spend an hour or so cleaning up and organizing, but I appreciate you guys hanging out. I appreciate the comments, the subscription. I appreciate the subscriptions and the comments and the likes and interacting with you guys. So please keep interacting, keep asking questions, keep commenting, and sharing your knowledge. I appreciate all of you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. See ya.